This week's Trials map is Frontier. Hello, what's going on, Guardians? My name's Erupteu and welcome back to another Destiny video. Now in today's video we're going to be looking at the Frontier callouts for this weekend's Trials of Osiris map. So first off, we're going to start as usual on Alpha Spawn, and later on in the video I'll show you from a Bravo Spawn perspective what these spawns are and what also the callouts are for that area in general. So of course we start off in Alpha Spawn and then we next go to A Garage. A Garage is basically pointing down one of the most important sides of the map, mainly because it's going to be used a lot for flanking. The right side, however, is going to be used for a lot of sniping, so we'll get on that in a second. Once you run from A Garage, you'll notice that there is a heavy spawn. This is also next to B flag, so you want to keep an eye on both of these areas as they are very vital and offer a lot of cover to anyone on the bridge. So yeah, top heavy is next to B flag. Also from here I make a push from B flag all the way to under bridge. Now a lot of people can call the outer sides of the river just simply river, however I like to keep the entire thing simple and call it under bridge, otherwise refer to other callouts, which sometimes give a bit of a vague description to people, but they kind of get the idea of where I'm suggesting that the enemies are. So the other way out of Alpha Spawn, directly in front of you, is A Bridge. Also once you go past A Bridge, which is just the opening to the bridge, then you go straight onto the bridge. Next up we have Alpha Spawn. Again, this time we're going to go down right side. Once we go down right side we go down to Warehouse and then we go to Bottom Heavy. This is also next to Cap Hill, but I don't call it Cap Hill, I just like to refer to it as Bottom Heavy. And then there's also Bottom Sniping, which I'm guessing would allow you to snipe from Bottom Sniping to all the way up to C Bridge. You can see that on the map, the play, as I pan out of the map and show you exactly where you would have to be facing. That's next to the call out of River, so if you want to call it River, that's completely up to you, that's your decision, whatever seems best for you, and take from this video the callouts that I give you and then you can transform them in your own way for the fire team. Remember to let your fire team see this video so they can get a better idea of the callouts that you're giving them and you all are on the same wavelength. So that's all of the callouts that I can give for Alpha Spawn. So down left side you've got Garage and you've also got Top Heavy. Down from your right side you have Warehouse and you have Bottom Heavy. Both of the heavy spots are very vital to know, and make sure that you keep your eye down the bridge by taking cover on some of the barriers. Remember when I put the spawn initial before the bridge, that means that it's just on the outside of the bridge, it's not directly inside it. Also another callout that you could use for the bridge is on the outer ribs. It has some little platforms that you can walk on and you can call that catwalk. So if they're on the outside of the bridge, call it catwalk. If they're on the inside, of course you can say it's either A bridge, B bridge or on the bridge. It's all up to you. And then we also have under bridge. Next up, let's go over the B spawn callout. So first of all we start at Bravo Spawn. Of course we also have a room with a special in which is called Tech, and this will be able to give you a nice insight over to Bottom Heavy if you're looking at anyone running from Alpha Spawn. Next up, if you go to the bridge again, you've got Outside C, which is protected by a bunch of different concrete blockades, so you can take cover behind them and snipe down bridge, or you can even snipe down again to Bottom Heavy or Cap Hill. It's a great place because you have a bit of an uphill advantage aiming down to Warehouse. You've got a great view all the way into their spawn, so you should really take Bravo Spawn to your advantage. So at the back of Bravo Spawn now on the left side we have Crane, and you can actually jump into the little freight container that the crane is holding. Taking a trip down now to the right side of Bravo Spawn we have C boxes. Now C boxes, you can jump on top of them if anyone does decide to push into Bravo side, so you can jump up on these and have a little bit of a height advantage and confuse the enemies if they decide to run in as fast as they can. You'll be above them, jump down, give them a melee, give them a shotgun, whichever one you have at your disposal, but I'll go over weapons to carry in this week's map in a little bit. So after you run from C boxes you're on the right side now, so you go down to C Garage. This will be on the opposite side of the map of course to A Garage, so you'll have a nice line of sight whilst you're running down there to have a little bit of a sniper ward. This is also a very vital spot to fight over the area around B flag. B flag of course isn't in the map as that is just a control thing, but we still like to use the flag callouts in Trials of Osiris just because it gives people a better understanding of where things are on the map. So another thing now is by Crane. Once you go past it you have Outside C. This is a little area that you'll most likely be running up to if you want to go and get Bottom Heavy. It also gives you a quick advantage to get under bridge, so I really recommend going down the left side as you have the best advantage of sniping. So let's talk some stats now. If you happen to be on A side or Alpha Spawn, I really don't recommend going on the right side unless you have a keen sniper shot. If you like to rush and you're ready to flank, if you're good with a shotgun and pushing as a team, then I definitely recommend going down left side, because you've got less places where you can actually be sniped. There's a big wall blocking the view from Bravo spawn to Alpha spawn, so you'll have time to run down there and get close and comfortable with them. But that's up to you what you want to do there. You can either play it safe and stay around B flag, or you can just run straight through B flag into Bravo spawn. Next up, if you are from Bravo spawn, I definitely say use the advantage of C bridge to aim down into warehouse on the opposite side where Alpha spawn is. Gives you a very good advantage once you're using a sniper, because you can see them when they rarely have a sight on you. Hopefully these callouts have played to your advantage, and really all I want to say is use ranged weapons. Ranged weapons will save you in this Trials map this weekend. And again, communicate with your teammates. This is going to be one of those game modes where if a teammate is blatantly out in the sight of a sniper, tell him or her as soon as possible to get out of the way, otherwise they're just going to get sniped and it's going to be a hassle to try and win the round. That's all for today, guys. If you did enjoy today's Trials callouts video, then be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this on social media for more Destiny tips, tricks, news and updates in the community. My name's been Erupt, and have a great day.